What is my take on pixel scaling, especially when it comes to power scaling arguments? Gotta be honest, I think it's dumb. Artists are not busting out the rulers when they're drawing comics or making sprite art or making game models or anything like that. There's something called artistic license. Art of all types is not meant to be taken literally. It's symbolic, it's vague on purpose because you want the reader to be able to inject their own interpretation into it. That's why if you take these pixel measurements for characters, they'll be inconsistent from representation to representation. It's not because the character is growing and shrinking, that's just because the artists don't give a fuck. So whenever someone like Death Battle goes, this explosion is this many pixels bigger than this planet pictured in the same frame, and that must mean it must be this powerful, I'm like, no, that just means it's a big fucking explosion. Because the artist just wanted to draw a big fucking explosion. Not to mention, we're calculating this as if the camera is 100% reliable, as if we know exactly what angle we're looking at these things from, as if we exactly know the perspective that these things are drawn from, which we don't. Not to mention, when people have power scaling arguments, they're having arguments about stories that break the laws of physics all the time. So why is it that all other laws of physics can be broken, but somehow this very specific interpretation about using pixels to measure shit is always consistent? It makes no sense. This is a tradition started by a very few people, Death Battle and MatPat, and it shouldn't be as popular as it is. Pixel measurements mean nothing.